how to create Google My Business, also known as Google Business Profile for your home service business. If this is something that you've been wondering, this is the video for you. My name is Lior Vaknin. I'm a business coach helping home service business owners learn how to generate leads themselves, but I'm focused on businesses who currently have Google Business Profile active and the Google Ads and all the different assets. They already have this in place. So I want to show you, if you're just starting out, how to set it up correctly. So hopefully in one day, if you grow up and your business start making substantial money and you want to learn how to do the things yourself without needing to use marketing agencies and freelancers to do it for you and not knowing what you're paying for, feel free to reach out. So let's jump right in. Right, so first thing you need to do is go to google.com and write down Google Business Profile. Right, so this is the first organic result. We click on that. And then we click on sign in. Now, here with the business name, if you're just starting out and you don't have a business name yet, make sure that your business name has the main service that you're doing in the name of the business. All right, so let's say my name is Lior and I'm a locksmith, so it will be Lior's Locksmith. Okay, why? Because one of the two main factors of ranking in 2022 and throughout the years is the name of the business. The second one would be category that we'll talk about later on in this video. But the first and one of the main thing that Google uses to really rank the maps, the Google Business Profile, the GMB, however you want to call it, is the name of the business. So this is something that is heavily influencing your SEO and your ability to rank at the top. So make sure that you have this in place. If you already started your company, you can always do a DBA, meaning that this will be also your name you're doing business as. Okay? And another thing that you need to make sure is that this name that you're currently selecting here, this will be your name throughout all the internet. It will be the name of your website. Okay, it doesn't have to be necessarily the main name, even though it would be very nice, but it will be the name of your business on your website, on your Yelp, on Thumbtack, on whatever other platforms that you're using, and through the citation, through all of that, this needs to be exactly the same as this. Now, do note that if you're trying to add, let's say Lior's Locksmith, and now I try to add, let's say Nashville, there's for every new business that opens up, there's some sort of spam score, okay, that Google gives. Now, if you have the service name in the business name, it does add a little bit suspicious or suspicion on Google's side and does add a little bit to your spam score. It doesn't mean that it won't be approved, but it does mean that Google might, examine this and try to understand whether it's really a legitimate business or not before it really ranks you and before it gets you to the top. Okay, so this is one thing. But we decided that Lior's Locksmith, for instance, this is our business, and we click on create a business with this name. Then we click on continue. Now we're going to choose our business type. Now, what is our business type? Like, the best option would be to have these two, okay? Local store and service business. Why? Because Google prioritizes businesses that have physical location and they're not just mobile service business, meaning that they're just, going to their clients, to their customers location. Why? Because again, this means that you're a legitimate business, you have a front store, people can visit you. It adds to the legitimacy of your business. So if you're just starting out and you're thinking whether I should just put it on my house address just to create this business, or whether I should get a virtual office just so I can get the envelope, the code that later Google will send out or not. Well, you could do it, but again, think of yourself doing this business for the next 10, 20, 50 years. Think of it as a long-term play. Would you want to just have, service business and not be able to really rank at the top, or it would be very hard for you? Or you understand that you're actually, you're taking this thing seriously and you're going to make it the best business possible. And so if you do, I would highly suggest creating it with the local store and a service business. Now, these things might change in appearance and the user experience might be changed, but you need to understand the concepts, because once you understand that, even though if they change the buttons or they change the order or whatever it is, you know how to face it. Then we click on next. And now with the business category, so if we said that the name is one at the top, this one of the two most important things is the business name and business category. Now, what is your business category? Now, obviously with locksmiths, it's very easy, right? So it's locksmith or emergency locksmith service. These are the main ones. But maybe you're in a different category, right? Like you're in mold removal or roofer, whatever it is. So here what you want to do is you want to do some research on your competition, okay? So let's look up, let's say mold removal, Nashville, okay? Now we're going into the more businesses, and this is, by the way, the 3-pack it's known. This is the Google Business Profile result, Google My Business, however you want to call it, right? So we click on more business. But here, you see, we added an add-on to Chrome, which is called GMB Spy, okay? So you go to this website, you add this plugin to your Chrome, okay, as an extension. Now we click here, we click on the GMB Spy, and let's say we pick the number 1 result. We click on here and we see that the primary category is water damage restoration service. All right, let's go to the next one. Click on the next one, water damage restoration service. Click on, let's go back. We click on this third one. Click on the third one, water damage restoration service. Okay, so now this gives us really the idea of what our primary category is. So now we know that water damage restoration service needs to be our primary category. And this is crucial, guys, because a lot of times, you can get your Google Business Profile ranking and just this small, mistake is costing you a lot. So make sure to do that. All right. So again, for us, it's locksmith, pretty easy. And then we click on next. Next up, we enter our business address. Now, again, if you already have your office or your front store location, perfect. If not, and you're thinking where should you locate it, I would highly recommend it in the center of the main city that you're focusing on. Why? Again, it's another ranking factor where, when someone looking for mold removal, you see it brings us in this ring, the services that are in this area, if we're looking for Nashville. So we want to be placed in this area. Okay, we don't want to get too far off where we have a physical location, but it's in Nolensville, for instance, okay, or like somewhere in the outer rings. The more center you are, the better the chances are you'll be able to rank your map. So for instance, for us, let's just pick, okay, this location. Let's just quickly close this. All right, let's see if we have an address. Okay, so let's say that this is our address. And it automatically, you see when you enter the address, it automatically suggests you the right address. So you click on that, and then we click on next. And it asks us if one of them is our business. Now, this is obviously if you already have your business running for a long time and you're just now starting up, Google gather this information from the entire web. So they might already suggest you the name of your business. So if it does, just click on that. But because for us it's not the case, we just click on none of these. And then we click on next. Here we can add our phone number and our website. Obviously it's recommended, and make sure that it's your actual number, and this is the main number that you're using for your business, and it's not some sort of a virtual number, because this is number that again you want to be placed on all over the internet. There's a notion or a acronym that's called NAP, which stands for name, address, phone number, and this needs to be consistent throughout the web. Okay, so here we enter our phone number. If we already have a website, great, you can enter it here, and then you click on next. And here it says, okay, put your business on the map. I don't want to get tips about the way to manage my my online store. Click on continue. And that's pretty much it. Like now the last thing that you have to do is basically enter your contact name. Okay, so it will be Lior Vaknin. Okay, and then we'll click on mail. Now some of the people say, okay, Lior, I'm not getting my postal code, like, because you'll get a code and then all you have to do is basically enter this code to verify your listing. And they're saying, Lior, I'm not getting my code in the mail. Now, 90% of the time, it's because you don't have the name of the business on your mailing address. So if it's a residential or a commercial, make sure that you have Lior's Locksmith or whatever the name of the business. Make sure it's on your mailing and on your mailbox, or if you have a front store, that it says the name of the business. That way the postal guy can actually understand that this is the right address, and it won't bring it back into just the postal office. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The contact name, I'll put my name, and I'll click on mail. Once you do that, okay, let's quickly do that. Okay, postcard is on its way. 5 days, it might take a little bit longer. You can wait a week or 2 weeks to actually see if you're receiving that, and that's pretty much it. Here, the rest of the stuff, you can start, working on that. But the most important thing is right now is that you are basically getting and approving your Google business profile. Here you can add your hours, whether you're open on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, right? Like you can select 24 hour, or whatever the hours that you're working on. Messaging, yes, of course, accept messaging. Add your business description. Images, super important. All right. And that's pretty much it. And so now, okay, it'll ask us to verify our listing. All right. So let's see. If we click on manage now, first of all, always when it asks you whether you want to manage it on search or on Google Business Profile, click on stay here. All right. And once 5 days will pass, then we'll be able to basically verify our listing. So that's it. Quick video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to share it with your friends as well. Hit the like button. Leave down in the description and in the comments below if you find this video useful. Obviously, if you already passed it, if you're a service business, a home service business that's generating more than 120K a year, have already Google Business Profile set up and approved, have your Google ads running and approved, have your WordPress website, have everything, all the assets, and you want to learn how to do the things yourself, how to generate leads, how to do all the advanced SEO, how to do the Google ads, how to do the Facebook ads, everything. You want to learn how to do it yourself so no one can sell you crap and just, basically scam you out of, thousands of dollars every month. Feel free to reach out. I have a program called Local Service Mastery that teaches home service business owners how to generate leads themselves. There's going to be a link down in the description below. And that's it. I hope you find it useful. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.